Just so you know, I've been saying a lot that the reason problems, pretty much every problem related to the human condition doesn't get solved, it's because you don't know how to respect each other's human rights. You don't know how to exercise the concept of giving value, understanding the value of another living creature, human beings, human rights, caring about one another. You know, like everywhere I'm going, housing indoors is almost impossible to find, and if you find it, it's ridiculously high a price that you feel victimized, and you get bugs or asbestos or mattresses that aren't really going to do anything other than give you a back pain, and people make you feel guilty if you don't accept that. Now, I live in a motorhome, and it's still the winter, and there's so many parking spots with plugs, and hotels don't know how to solve that issue, and politicians don't know how to solve the issue of plugging in electricity. The Ministry of Poverty Creation doesn't. So it's either everybody's extremely dumb, or it's what I'm saying, which has some dumbness in it as well, but it's you don't care for one another. The BC Ministry of Poverty Creation could have helped fund, solar panels that I can power my own furnace, for example, because propane is not that expensive. And they don't want to do that, right? They hope I just die so they can close a file. Or just move away, and then when they find out about it, more or less through a random chance or somebody investigating or just, some sort of audit that I've been requesting, except I want the audit done by a third party so we could find out how much money they owe me and how many of their policies they violated as they violated my human rights. So it's really this, it's not just somebody's coming for a job in a community in a car and there's no housing. It's that people in motorhomes that aren't totally self-sustaining, and they could be all beat up, and it could be somebody that fixes most of their own stuff. You still don't care about other human beings to charge a fair price for electricity, but it's also deviating from the norm. Right, it's asking a manager, it's convincing, a boss or an owner that somebody matters, that I think this is a nice person. And I have to be in a community so long before somebody feels bad to lose me as a good person that they don't realize by that point. I've got a lot of triggers at that point that makes me want to get the hell out of your community, because by the time 1% of you realize I'm a good person worth keeping around, is the rest of you violated so many of my human rights, prove that you don't care not just for me but for one another, or are capable of problem solving at kindergarten levels, that you lose me. So that's pretty much my journey. It's pretty much my journey is to continuing to be human as you continue to be subhuman. It's pretty sad, people.